Live from Fox 11, the news starts now.
The polls are closed for the first 2020 election in Wisconsin. We have your results from the race for the state's open U.S. House seat and who's moving on in the race for Appleton mayor.
Green Bay police continue to search for a missing person who may have fallen into the East River nearly 2 weeks ago. Details on how authorities may have determined who they are looking for.
Fox 11 is shining a spotlight on community leaders for Black History Month. Tonight we introduce you to a woman who's helping minorities feel more welcome at Lawrence University.
With a fresh coat of snow on the ground, Brown County residents are taking the time to enjoy it.
If we're going to live in Wisconsin and we're going to have the 4 seasons, let's enjoy all those 4 seasons.
Balanced news and severe weather coverage. This is Fox 11 News at 9.
The election year is kicking off tonight in the state as thousands of voters head to the polls.
Tonight, the state will be deciding who will be moving on in a number of primaries.
While in Appleton, voters are picking their top 2 choices to replace the city's longtime mayor.
Our You Decide 20 coverage kicks off tonight with the state's February primary. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. Today is the first of several elections for Wisconsin this year, building up to, of course, the big one for president in November.
And the voters are deciding tonight who advances to the next leg of the race. One of the biggest votes in our area tonight, finding the top 2 candidates that will face off for Appleton's mayor. The polls closed about an hour ago. Here is a look right now at the results that are coming in. We have some vote totals, although the county has not said how many precincts have voted so far. You can see Jake Woodford and James Clemens right now on top. Updates, however, are going to be scrolling at the bottom of your screen all night, so those numbers will continue to be updated. Fox 11's Sierra Trojan is following that mayoral race that we were just talking about tonight, and she joins us now from Appleton City Hall. Sierra, what can you tell us?
Michelle, as you said, the votes are still coming in, so the top 2 candidates have not yet been chosen, but the winner will control the city's $190 million budget and oversee its more than 600 employees. They will also replace current Mayor Tim Hanna. Hanna has been in office for a record 24 years. One Appleton election inspector says turnout has been low for this race, and he thinks people might not be aware of a primary like this.
This primary is usually a quieter day, and there's not a lot on the ballot today. So,
why do you think this one is quieter than others?
Well, I mean, the spring primary, usually depending on how much is on the ballot and what we're voting for. I realize it's an important race. It always is.
This is also Appleton's first time using electronic poll books. The state calls them Badger books. They replace paper binders to check people in for elections. The city says these Badger books will be more efficient and secure because they're not connected to the internet. The city purchased more than 50 of them and spent $124,000.
It's going great. You know, we've had no real issues with it. I mean, a little bit this morning getting set up, but that's to be expected on our first try. But, I mean, it's been pretty smooth. The lines are evened out, so people aren't waiting as long.
I'll be interviewing the 2 winners tonight. We hope to bring that to you as soon as we can, but we will wrap up the race tomorrow morning on Good Day Wisconsin. Reporting live in Appleton, Sierra Trojan, Fox 11 News.
There's also a race in the state with implications for Washington, D.C., the open seat for the 7th District in the House. There are 4 candidates vying for that seat, 2 Republicans and 2 Democrats. On the Republican side, State Senator Tom Tiffany is currently ahead of Jason Church, 57 to 43%, as you can see right there. On the Democratic side, there's Tricia Zunker and Lawrence Dale. It's clearly with Tricia Zunker ahead, 87% to 13%. That's on the Republican side. Tonight's vote is a special election to replace Sean Duffy. Duffy resigned in September due to complications with his wife's pregnancy. The 7th District was one of 5 red districts in the state and covers the most area here in Wisconsin. The top candidates from each party will advance to this special general election, and that election is scheduled for May 12th.
Across the state, voters also got to vote for the top 2 candidates for Wisconsin's Supreme Court seat. The 2 winners tonight will move on to the general election in April, and those have been chosen. Those candidates will be the incumbent, Justice Daniel Kelly. He'll be facing off against Dane County Circuit Court Judge Jill Karofsky. Now, again, the winner of that contest will get a 10-year term on the state's highest court. Several cities are also having primaries for school board tonight. One of those races is happening in Green Bay. 5 candidates here are featured. In Kimberly, the village is also electing a new candidate to its school board as well, so we'll be watching those results as they come in. Here are the first numbers that we are seeing, and you can see the candidates there. We're going to continue to bring you updated numbers and fill in the results tonight at Fox 11 News at 9 and 10, as well as Good Day Wisconsin tomorrow morning. You can also follow all of the results anytime on our website, fox11online.com. You just click on the banner on the top of our homepage, and you can also find the results at the bottom of your screen.